Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. Today we're bringing you Steam Power, the Deluxe Edition. Now this is a game by Martin Wallace and illustrations by Leith Walton, I believe that is. Okay, and this is a nice, thick, chunky game. Now this, I went in all in backing this on Kickstarter, so this is my own personal copy because I love train games. Okay, but this plays 1 to 5 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. It's done by Wallace Designs. You got a link there on how to play the game, and from what I've seen of this game, it's not a super difficult game to play. It looks to be like a really good train game. Okay, but now stay to the very end because this is the Deluxe Edition. I also have Cat Power, all right, which is a little expansion for it. I had to get that. I'm not a cat person, but I don't know. I had to get it. And then I have this, which I don't know what it is. Oh, this is the tile holders. Okay, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to show you the different tile holders for this game. I forgot about this. Okay, and that way you can see what that is as well. But let's get this thing opened up. Let's check it out. Let's see what's inside. Now, one of the cool things about this game is I really like how they're doing the maps. Okay, because I believe they were supposed to be like the little soft cloth maps for this, and then just some some tiles. Nice acrylic-y tiles for the rest of the game, which just looked absolutely fantastic. I mean, the gameplay looked phenomenal to me, but with the tiles and everything else, it just looked even good. Now, look at that right there. Driving the train doesn't set its course. The real job is laying the track. Ed Catmull. Very nice. See, I like it when they do little stuff like that. Okay, take a look at those. All right, let's see. We got a couple different languages, and I'm guessing these all say the exact same thing, but just in different languages. So there you go. Absolutely love that. That's really cool. Now, we're going to get a rule book. So I'm going to slide this out. Actually, let's do this. How big is, now we're going to move this off to the side. We're going to take a look at this rule book. Now, this rule book, oh man, this is like a linen finished rule book too. 27 pages. We got a little solo mode section in the back. Okay, but let's see what we got. Okay, and let's see if I can do this without being too bad. I will zoom in just a little bit for you guys. All right, so we got our components over here, which I can't wait to dig into this box and look at all the components. All our acrylic tiles, game overview, nice little setup, gameplay. Anybody play too much of the Martin Wallace stuff? I mean, it's Martin Wallace stuff. To me, I don't know why. It's just once you learn how to play one, you kind of have an understanding of how his games are. So they just kind of flow for me. All right, we've got build factories, fulfilling contracts, nice good examples right there. Okay, looks like we're 13 pages in, and then we got the end of the game. Now, there's still a lot of rule book left. I don't think there's the middle. So now we have our basic solo rules and the Mautoma solo rules. Mautoma? Not really sure how to pronounce that. All right, and so I'm guessing this is all going to be our solo aspect of the game, which I'm actually really excited about this. I like train games. I don't always have someone to play train games with, although my family does. They do like to play some train games as well. So, and this one here just looks fun. And this is the building factory stage. So yeah, so there's all your solo stuff. Got your credits, and there you go. And all your player actions on the very back. Very nice. Now, let's push this off to the side. I'm going to actually move a couple of these things because I want to be able to open up these maps and get a really good view of these maps. Because these maps, oh man, this box is just heavy too. These maps are, okay, these maps are huge. So let's move some more stuff around. So it looks like we have multiple maps. All right. And let's see if we can just pull one off to the side. Now, these maps are super thin. Okay, as you can see, they're like really, really thin. But they're just this like silky. I don't know really what it is. All right. So I'm really curious to see how these play. I mean, if you bump them, is it going to like really mess everything up? So that's going to be my biggest concern. You know, am I going to have to start putting some plexiglass over these or something like that? I don't know. All right. But it looks like on the very bottom down here, this one's going to be for 2 to 4 players. But as you can see, okay, just take a look at that map. Take a look at that artwork. Just looks absolutely just gorgeous. Okay, really, really good looking stuff. Really good looking stuff. Okay, All right, everyone take a look, see that? And you just, yeah, I guess you can throw them in the washing machine if someone spills a soda on them or something like that, right? All right, so this is painful for me, but yeah, we're just going to wad them up for right now because that's all we can do. Let's see, we have Iberia here, also a 2 to 4 player map. Okay, now Iberia looks like it's going to have a lot of hills and stuff, so I'm guessing like a lot of water down here, some rivers down the middle, and let's see if we can get that top piece for you, and there's your top. Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to straighten all these up later. They're going to be fine. But the cool thing I liked about this deluxe edition and when I got this is I had to make sure I got as many of the maps as I can. Okay, another 2 to 4 map. Now this is going to be called West Country is what they call this one. Let's see if we can kind of get it in here for you. Oh, you know what? I'm zoomed in, aren't I? All right, I'll zoom out. I wasn't zoomed in too far. But there we go. There's our West Country. Oh, man, I don't think all the time, do I? Oh, I'm glad you guys put up with me. I really am. Okay, and there you go. And there's West Country, and there's the top. But yeah, you know, and what's cool is these things came folded like this and then wadded up. But when you open these things up, and that's what I love about them, this one here I actually see a little bit of a seam in, but once you set them down flat on the table, there's almost like no seam. So they're actually really nice. They lay really super flat. Oh, absolutely great. Now this is Northeast America, looks like. Okay. Take a look at all those. All right, we'll get that top piece, and there's your top piece over there. I mean, we're missing maybe a little bit on the sides. Yeah, all these maps, I'm definitely going to have to fold them all out, lay them all out, fold them up. It's going to be a process to be able to do that. I'm probably not going to have them all stacked because they had these things all stacked together. Now, this is the steel belt. This is like wide open flatlands, cities, 2 to 5 players on this one. Tell you what, man, there is some easy building is what it's going to look like on this map. All right. And there's your top for your steel belt. And this is the last map. Okay, there was no shortage of maps on this game. So I'm glad I did it. Now this is Germany. This is going to be 3 to 5 players. Okay, let's see if we can get that one there. All right, so looks like the bottom half of this map is going to have a lot of hills. Middle is going to be a mix, a ton of rivers. I'm sure there's additional cost for going over rivers. All right, and look at all that water up top. And then there's Germany. And there you go. And that is this big, giant map chunk. Okay, I'm going to get all that folded up. We're going to get that taken care of here in a little bit and get them all clean. Now, but this is the other thing I want to see too. Now, here is our acrylic tiles. Now these bags, there is a lot in these bags, so I'm just going to kind of pull a few of each out of each bag and show you a few. We're not going to go over every one of them, but there is the acrylic tiles for the train. Now, they're not super thick, which is fine, but they have, man, they have like a little roughness on them, so you can almost feel the texture, but it looks like it was just heat. I think they used like the heat imprint on those. Oh, these are just absolutely phenomenally gorgeous tiles. These things feel so good. Absolutely good. This box is going to need a major insert for me. Or actually, it looks like it's just going to have a bunch of bags that we're going to put everything in. I have to be curious to see how this stuff is all going to go in here. Now, these I think are for your contracts and whatnot, which you need to fulfill. And then again, I mean, these are about twice as thick as the other tiles, but these are probably what those one trays are going to be for. The nice thing is those trays look like they're going to fit in here. My little cat one looks like it's going to fit in here. Okay, but yeah, there's your contracts. See, look at that. Whoops. Can't really see that very well, but the detail just for the little writing on the back, that's just absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why, but I'm not focusing super well. So, I don't know, I'm just having a little bit of a problem. Okay, put those off to the side. Now, here it looks like we're going to have monies. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, this is one game that I'm glad I backed. So we have our monies here. So these are going to be some $5 coins, 5 million coins. I don't know, but they're going to be 5s. I don't see any 1s anywhere. Maybe everything's in denominations of 5s, but I don't think so, because right there, look at that, we got some 1s. Okay, a little bit different color, and even a little bit smaller. Okay, just right there. Very nice. Oh, you know, I think I know why it's not focusing. I left my overhead light because it kept giving me a super bad glare. And so now it's too dark. I'm either fighting focus issues or I'm fighting glare issues. Yeesh. All right, now, looks like we're going to have every color is going to have their own little place. It looks like we got little train depots. All right, looks like they're all going to look the same, which is I'm totally fine with that. I really don't care. All right, but there's your bag of all your different colors of those. Okay, looks like we're going to have 5 colors for our 5 players. We have our trains. Let's look at a couple of these trains. Oh, yeah. Now, are the trains all looking? Now, the trains do look different. Let's see if we can get the different trains out here. Or some of them may look different. Some of them, yeah, no, they're actually all going to be different. Okay, so we got a green, we got a yellow, we got a purple, we need a red, and then we need a blue. Okay, so here you go. All right, so hopefully you can see these. There's the red, there's the yellow. These are kind of not quite really super focused. You know what? Yeah, hopefully you can see those. What happens if I do that? Will that help a little bit? Kinda see those? All right. Trains look good. Trains look good. I like them. I do like them. Okay, now it just doesn't want to change my focus back up. All right. Now, let's get the trains off to the side. Looks like we're going to have another bag. Oh, these are probably going to be, are these for scoring or something like that? I don't remember. But we're going to have some more tiles. These are going to be the exact feel and thickness of the train tiles. Okay, so it looks like maybe random, yeah, I don't know. I can't even guess on these. I don't know what they're for. But that's okay. As soon as I open up that rule book, I'm going to know in a minute. So once I get to them, put those off to the side. And then it looks like we're going to have maybe some little smaller little hubs or something like that. And these are all going to look the same. It looks like they're not player colors. I think we oh, these are probably, I think these are the goods. That's right. So you have all the different goods that are going to show up on the different areas, I believe. And you can just kind of stack them up, which is really nice. As you put them on the tiles, you just have a nice little stack. You take your little stack, you're good to go. Okay, and those are our goods. And then we're going to have a ton of bags. And these are all kind of like a canvas. So you got a white canvas one, solid red, we got a solid yellow, we got a solid blue, solid green, solid lavender, we got a purple one, we got an orange one, we got a brown one, and we got kind of a grayish one, and then we're going to have a green one. We got a bag for every color, and then look at that, more inside artwork inside the box. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Love it. This thing, oh my gosh, this game looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's get all this stuff back in here. All right, and these maps, look at that, there we go. Okay, you guys are probably having a heart attack right now. I'm having a heart attack right now. But trust me, this is all going to get fixed. As soon as I am done with this video, before I do anything else, that is all going to get fixed. Trust me. Okay, so now I want to show you these right here. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at what are these trays. And like I said, I'm hoping that I can actually put everything in here in this box. I think this box is big enough for it. It should be. And these are surprisingly colored, which is fantastic. Okay, so I'll just grab one. So it looks like you're going to have a nice little tray. There you go. So you'll set it here and you'll be able to put all your tiles right on there. It's got a little lip to kind of hold them. Absolutely glad I got those. Those are fantastic. Okay, well worth it. Now, what's Meow Power? If I remember right, this is the game, but it takes place inside of a house, and you're a cat doing something or something. I don't know what it was. It just, I don't know, it was kind of funny. It looked kind of cool. So, and I'm kind of a completionist. This is feline approved. My dogs may have something to say about that, but I don't really know. All right, now, so it's another map. So let's get this out of the way so we can look and see what we have. Now, we're going to have some of these tokens. Now, these are not acrylic. These look like they're wood. Okay, it's a really nice soft wood. You got a couple different types of kitties on there. And to be honest with you, I have no idea how this thing even plays. Don't know anything really about this one. Just one of those ones I just said, yeah, okay, why not? And we got our rule book for another language. We got, actually, it looks like we got a few different languages of the rule book, but this is going to be our your Maudama, Cat Power, whatever. This is going to be your rules for it, and that's it. Your game setup and your rules changes for this game. So there you go, game setup, because you're going to be using that map right there. And I'll show you that map, because that map's going to give us a heart attack as well, because I'm going to be wadding it up as well. But as you can see how it's nicely folded? You got this nice triple fold. Look at that. We'll open this up. Actually, there's two maps here. Okay, but we can see how it is. And then this looks like it's folded in half and folded in half again. So I know how to put it back together. Oh, okay, let's see if we can get this thing opened up. But here we go. Okay, so we have, looks like 2 to 4 player. This is the garden, and this map is actually really large. I'm actually going to turn this sideways because it's longer, or wider than it is long. So let's kind of do this with it. And I can, yeah, just like before, I can pretty much get almost all of it in. So you're going to have to look at it sideways, but you can actually see the artwork, and you can see what this map's going to look like. Should get you a pretty good idea. See, there's your garden right there. There's your 2 to 4 players. Okay. Looks really cool. There you go. That looks fun. Now, what's this one? This one looks like it's for inside the house. All right, and we're going to do the same with this one. This one is the playroom. This is also 2 to 4 players. Okay. And so we'll just have our rules changes. We'll go through the rule book on that. But as you can see, there's your 2 to 4 player sign over there. There's your top part. There's your playroom. Okay. And all the other fun things. What's going to be cool, seeing if there's like any Easter eggs or something hidden in this. That's what's going to be really cool. But hey, that's actually really cool. Very interesting. I'm excited to give this one a try as well and see how this one plays. But yeah, it's cat power. Kind of cool. But that's what I'm curious. This is what I'm most interested right here. Steam Power, Martin Wallace. This thing looks fantastic. This deluxe edition, absolutely phenomenal. Boy, just component-wise, you just smacked this one out of the park. Super cool. Can't wait to get this table. Right, now, if this is a game that you've been waiting for, like I said, I backed this. I mean, this just looked good, so I had to back this one. If this is one you've been looking for, forward to getting or whatnot, leave me some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts on the deluxe components on this compared to maybe what the non-deluxe would be. A retail. I'm curious. I don't even know what the retail edition of this is going to look like. I just saw the deluxe stuff and said I had to have it. Or do you like train games? Let me know your thoughts on different types of train games. Anywhere from, you know, Railways of the World to 18XX to Ticket to Ride. Okay. I like to play them all. So leave your comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching.
Yes! Oh, no one. You get a key. You got an extra person now.